Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit today about the benefits of moving your cows before they graze your pasture down to this. Now, this is not my pasture. This is my yard. That's my pasture. I'm using it as an example because I have seen a lot of people this time of year in August, their pastures will look like this right here, sometimes worse. This right here, you get down in here and look, that ground is powder dry. Like it is just completely bone dry and hot to the touch, just scalding hot. If you walk over here inside the pasture here, where we got all this grass, yes, we do have some weeds. We've got all this grass in here. And I've got a lot of thick grass, very thick. If you look over here, you look down at this is how much canopy I have. All the way up to there. I would say that was up to, that's up to my waist there. That's all the way up. And that's a canopy that we've got covering the ground. I stick my hand out on that ground and it is nothing like the ground over there. Now it's still a little dry, but it's not nearly as bad. In fact, I can actually feel a little moisture to the ground. It's still held together. It's not like powder. And that's all because of how much grass is left on here. One thing I'm learning is here in August, if you don't have some canopy, some cover over your ground, I don't care if it is a weed, if you don't have something covering your ground, you're not going to continue to grow grass. Now, I'm in mid-August here in Louisiana. I'm getting some really hot and very, very dry days. I know it's dry this year, especially because we've got goat weed. And that's something I don't really see here in Louisiana very much. So I know it's really dry right now, but we've got lots of grass. And if you go to our other fields that they've been grazing, it's still growing. This one's gone a little rank, it's gotten a little too tall, but I'm not sure if it's bad, if it's a bad thing or not, to be real honest, because I've got so much cover over all of my pasture. I've got cover everywhere. So as dry as everything is, it's all still growing. So that's exciting to me. I'm very happy about that because I'm growing grass in August. And I know you grow grass still, but I'm growing very well. I'm not losing moisture like I am over here. Now I don't mind losing moisture over there because that's my yard. That's around my shop. That's just, you just keep your yard mowed. But I sure don't want to be losing that moisture out here. I want to keep that canopy covering the soil because one, it's keeping the grass growing, but two is it's keeping the microbes alive. The microbes want to be within the top 3 inches of your soil. That's how you build topsoil, is really through microbes. It's all about organic matter laying on top of your soil. Topsoil is like 80% organic matter. So you have to have something there for them to build it. So that's a lot of root structure from tall grass, and that's some dying grass and rotting into the ground. And then you get carbon and you get root structure and you get a lot of organic matter. But by keeping it covered like this, you also keep all of the microbes happy and keep them close to the top of the soil where they want to be. So therefore, you're actually gaining a lot just simply by keeping it covered. You're helping them. It's like you're giving them the perfect environment. Kind of like when you make a compost pile, you want to make it just right so you give all the good bacteria the perfect environment. Well, that's kind of what this is all about. We're keeping it nice and cool for them and giving them a nice spot, and that way we can actually build some good topsoil here. And every year that we go on more and more, and we're building more and more topsoil, the better it's going to be. So I just wanted to kind of put a update on how things are going for us. It seems to be going really well, rotating our cows like this. We are not mob grazing. I really kind of wish we were, because we have a lot of weeds out there right now, and we do not have a tractor. We only have access to a tractor sometimes, and I know you can see 1 and 2 right there. Those are not my tractors. I actually do work for people out of my shop as well. So one of the tractors is my father-in-law's tractor. We got to do some work on it. And the other one is another guy here. We got to put that loader on the tractor, if you can see it. So I don't actually have tractors of my own, and sometimes I do get some access to them. Every now and then I'll get to borrow one or something, but to come out here and bush hog all this, I don't get access to that very often. So I'd love to be able to implement some mob grazing of some sort. So anyway, I just wanted to do an update. If everyone likes the videos that I'm putting out and they like the content, I would ask that you would please subscribe and like this video and hit the bell icon if you want to see some more, if you want to know when I post new videos. I try to post a couple a week, but I want to make sure that I'm putting good content out there instead of just always putting videos out there. So just comment about whatever you think. If you have any kind of helpful tips or anything, go ahead and comment about it. And thanks, and have a good day.